3, which is also downtown Seattle, we stayed at, or went around. The first thing we did was see Olympic Sculpture Park, which is basically right by the water. Honestly, I thought the Olympic Sculpture Park would be a lot more cooler. I don't know why. I thought it'd be like a lot more interesting, but basically it was all like modern art, like outside. There's this huge mural thing inside. I'll show you a picture of the mural right now. So that's a picture of the mural. That was really cool because it looked very Japanese-ish, and that's actually my wallpaper right now on my computer. So that was really cool. And there was another thing outside. There was also like a dinosaur-looking thing. I don't know, but here's a picture of me with the dinosaur-looking thing in the background. So that's a picture. Another thing was the and sign. I don't know, like the and sign. I didn't get to see it that up close, but I kind of saw it from a distance, but that's about it. That was cool about the Olympic Sculpture Park. It's not a must-see, but if you want time to kill, then sure, you can go ahead and do it. Oh, also one thing about Seattle. I had no idea Seattle would be that hilly. Like, it was like, literally, like this. It was almost reminded me of San Francisco. I've never been to San Francisco, but I've seen movies and TV shows in San Francisco, so I'm like, was not expected to be that hilly, and I literally got a good workout. Like, if I were to live in Seattle, I'd have like I would have a nice pair of legs and a nice ass. I'm just saying, like, oh, my legs and feet were so sore by the end of the trip. Like, oh, I'll explain later. But basically, yeah, we went to Olympic Sculpture Park, and then we went to Cary Park, which is basically, sorry. We went to Olympic Sculpture Park, and then we went to the Seattle Center, which basically had the Space Needle and the International Fountain that we saw. The Space Needle was cool. I didn't get to go inside. We just saw the outside of it. And then I went to the International Fountain. I was expecting it to be on. It's not on. I think it only goes on at a certain time, which sucks because I was there at, like, I don't remember what time I was even there. But I was, like, frustrated. I was there between, like, around 1 and 2, I think, and the fountain was not on. Like, I literally came here for the fountain. Why is the fountain not on? Basically, the International Fountain is basically this huge fountain. It's basically a huge fountain in the Seattle Center. And it's like a 10-15 minute show. And it's basically water that streams out to like music. So it sinks, the fountain water sinks in with the music. So it kind of like, it's kind of like, woo, like all over the place. And I thought I want to see it, but no. But another thing that was cool at the Seattle Center, they had like an, electrical car show going on, so me and Sean got to like go in a bunch of cars. Well, actually one car. I'll insert the pictures right here. So those are the pictures of me and Sean in the sexy electrical car. I actually like the orange one better because not a lot of people have orange cars and a lot of people have red cars, but we sat in the red one instead. But basically, that whole thing is electronical. Like, it basically runs on batteries. And it's really nice. Like, legroom is amazing. If you check my Twitter, you'll see like a picture of my legs in the car because it's so much room. Like, if you're a tall person, that car's exactly for you, right? And it's, I don't know, it was an amazing car. And after Cary Park, we went to a restaurant. What was it called? It started with an L. Oh shoot, I forgot to mention. So the day before for dinner, we went to a place called Coral's Barn Kitchen. Sorry, I forgot to mention that, and that was in Bellevue. So yeah, we went to a place, I forgot what the restaurant was called, I don't know why, but basically this restaurant, it was kind of like right by the Seattle Center, but not exactly. It was like on, I don't remember the street name, but basically it was a really good restaurant. It was like a Mediterranean style, but oh my god, I don't know why. We got a fixed price menu, so basically it had like an appetizer and a main dish. My appetizer was cauliflower and Dungeness crab soup. And my dinner thing, I think it was like chicken linguine or something, but it was so spicy. I had no idea it would be that spicy. Like, literally, I was dying. I was literally, like, dying. I was like, oh my god, I didn't realize it would be spicy. Like, there was no indication it said spicy chicken linguine. Like, if you're gonna have spicy, put the spicy in it, or at least put a hot pepper logo or something, because I can't handle spicy. Okay, so after linguines, we went to Cary Park, which basically is this amazing park. in downtown Seattle, look, just outside of downtown. Basically, it's literally, to me, it's not exactly a park. It's more like a green area that's not even that big. Like, it's almost like this. I don't know. Okay, it's hard to describe how big it is, but basically, it's this park where you actually have a really nice view of Seattle. You get to see Seattle from like the north side, so the park is just north of downtown Seattle, and it's so gorgeous. Like, I'll insert a picture right now. So that's a view from Kerry Park. That's just like a few shots of Kerry Park, like the view of Seattle, whatever. And the cute thing that was going on was there was this banner that was hanging off the ledge or of the rail of the park, and basically it says, I think it said, "April, marry me." Basically, there was this couple. They were inside the Space Needle, and I think the Space Needle, when you go inside, they have like the money you can put in, so it's kind of like binoculars that you can view in. I think some guy. He asked his girlfriend to marry him, like, while they were in the Space Needle, and they got to view, like, the park at the same time, because it was, like, big lettering, like, "April, marry me." And it was so cute, because people were dressed up formally there. There was, like, flower displays going on, and there was a busload of, like, parents and relatives coming out of the bus. I'm like, whoa. So basically, within, like, half an hour or so, there would have been a wedding there. Like, that girl would get engaged and married in the exact same day. I think that's so romantic, but kind of crazy at the same time. I think that's a cute way to propose, but I wouldn't have the wedding, like, right away, because I'd, like, freak the shit, because, like, I want to have a nice wedding. I don't want to have, like, a big wedding, but I want a small, medium-sized wedding, and I don't know. Maybe they wanted to get married for a long time, so maybe that's understandable, but it's not such a cute way to, like, be engaged. Like, you put a sign at Kerry Park, and then you get Space Needle, and you kind of view from the park. I just thought that was a really cute idea. But anyways, after Kerry Park, we went to Theo's Chocolate. Basically, it's this chocolate place. It's just almost northeast of downtown Seattle. I bought some chocolate there. Basically, we went on a tour. The tour cost $6 per person. It's best to book an appointment. Sorry, it's best to make a reservation before going in, because there's more times for reserved tours as compared to just walk-in tours. And our tour was the last tour of the day, which was at 4:30. So basically, Theo's Chocolate, they have all organic and fair trade chocolate. Basically, it's chocolate from literally all around the world. Like, I've taken a picture of one of the beans. It was from Peru, which was amazing. And the tour is 1 hour. It's so worth the $6. Plus, you get, like, a crap load of samples. Like, who doesn't want samples of chocolate? Like, really. And you have to wear a hairnet. And you had to wear closed-toe shoes, because if you don't, you're in a factory, you have to wear closed-toe shoes. And if you didn't, you had to wear those, like, hairnet-looking things on your feet, kind of like when you're in the hospital or whatever. But anyways, I want to show you guys what I got. But for the sampling in the tour, we got to try, like, a whole bunch of their chocolates, and then when we actually got to go in the factory, we actually got to try, like, the rawest form of chocolate. It's called nibs or something. Basically, chocolate comes, okay, so basically this chocolate comes from, like, a huge cocoa, like, thing like this. So it comes like that, and that thing comes with, like, so many types of, not so many types, tons of different cocoa beans in there, right? So we actually got to try one of those. So basically what it is, it's almost like a peanut. They took off the shell, and inside's like the purest form of chocolate, like no sweetener, no anything, not roasted. We actually got to try, like, the rawest form, and apparently eating those nibs, it has more antioxidants than the acai berry, which is amazing. And it's funny because my friend, they actually bought a container of the nibs so they can blend it in with their smoothies and stuff. You can put it, like, in anything you want to, but I didn't buy that because it was too bitter for me, and I really didn't like the taste. So I'm going to show you what I got from the gift store, and the chocolate store. The awesome thing about the store, they actually get to sample a whole bunch of their chocolate, because, like, it has, like, the chocolate display, and it has, underneath it has, like, a sample of that chocolate. So I bought 5 bars of chocolate. I know it's kind of excessive, but they don't sell them here. I'm not sure. They said they sell them at Whole Foods, but I have to check my Whole Foods if they do sell it. But I bought 3. Oh my god. It's like a drug. Okay, sorry. I bought 3 different flavors. I bought chai tea milk chocolate. It has 44% cacao. And basically this is organic fair trade, and this tastes so good. Like, I love tea. So when I first tried this is one of the samples that we tried, like, on the tour. I like fell in love. So I have 3 bars of those. I'm actually eating one right now. I'm actually going to give one of these to my friends because every time she goes on trips, she always buys me something, so I'm going to get her something. So I was looking everywhere for like the perfect gift for her, but I didn't want to get her something that was so like so touristy and so like Seattle like keychainy. I don't know. I don't want a magnet. I don't want like, you know, something like a mug. No. So I had to get her this because it's like uniquely Seattle because literally it's all made inside their factory. So hopefully she likes this. When you eat it, it tastes like regular chocolate, but it kind of has like a hint of like cinnamony taste to it, which is like the chai tea kind of flavor. So I hope she likes it because if she doesn't, I'm eating it, and I'll just get her. I'll give her like one of my necklaces or something that I bought. I don't know. But anyways, another thing I bought is this organic fair trade creamy milk chocolate, and this. Sorry, I forgot to mention this thing was like $4 something or like $4.50, and this was around $3. Look how big this is. But a thing I noticed about their chocolates, do you know how usually chocolate is broken up into like little pieces? Like usually it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would usually be broken up into 12 pieces, but their chunks of chocolate actually comes in like just bars here. So it's like one solid chocolate, but the crevices to help break up the chocolate is just like lines, like just thick lines, which is kind of like, you're making me eat so much. Like, I don't want to eat that much at a time. I just want to eat like small chunks. Like, I want to savor this. But anyways, there's that. This is so good, and just to see about it makes me want to eat it. I'm actually want to eat a piece of this, but I'm gonna control myself. I gotta control myself. And the last one is, oh my god! As soon as I tried this, I'm like, holy mama, I need to buy this. It's the dark sea salt dark, basically has 70% cocoa in it, and this is proceeds of this bar goes towards the World Bicycle Relief. And basically, let me see here. Let me read it out. The World Bicycle Fund is dedicated to providing access to independence and livelihood through the power of bicycles. While you savor the sea salt 7% dark chocolate, you join the Theo Chocolate in supporting World Bicycle Relief. Proceeds from the sale of this chocolate bar will help provide students, healthcare workers, and entrepreneurs in rural Africa with specially designed, locally assembled World Bicycle Relief bicycles. Yeah. World Bicycle Relief currently has assembly facilities in Kenya, South Africa, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and has supplied bicycles to programs in Kenya, Mozambique, South Africa, Southern Sudan, Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Over 100,000 bicyclists in this field and 750 field mechanicals trained, and World Bicycle Relief is changing lives across Africa. I should have bought 2 of these then, or like a whole box. But that'd be excessive, and I have to fit this in my suitcase. So, this is so good because it has like the salty and sweetness of like chocolate, because the salt because of the sea salt, and the sweetness because of the chocolate, and and it's organic and fair trade, like, and it goes towards a good cause. It goes towards helping people in their third world countries. Like, who doesn't want this? I actually want to go buy more of these. I really hope they have them at the Whole Foods. I'll be really depressed. I should start one of my chocolates. That's a sign I should eat it. Okay, so basically, that was day 3, which was a Sunday, the September 23rd. And that night, what did we have for lunch? Oh yeah, we went to that restaurant that starts with an L. I don't remember what it was. And then for dinner, we went to sushi at Ginza in Bellevue. Ginza, yeah, Ginza sushi restaurant in Bellevue, and it was so good. I got I always forget what it's called, but basically it's rice at the bottom with tons of like raw fish on top or sashimi. Why do I always forget what it's called? I don't know. But if you do know, let me know down below because I'm like having a brain fart right now.